Good morning, fifth grade students. How are you? I hope you are well and safe. This is Miss Iman Al Hashlamoon again. Today we are going to continue our lesson Dad's Favorite Walk, page 31 in your pupil's book. So open your book and let's start. Let's read together the second page of our lesson, page 31. Listen carefully and follow me. The sound was incredible. A waterfall really does roar. It sounded like an angry beast. We could not hear each other at all. Dad beckoned to us and we followed him. The path led behind the waterfall. It was amazing. On the left of the path was the mountainside, and on the right was falling water. I thought it was fantastic, but it was a bit scary too. It was quite dark and very noisy. The path came out from behind the waterfall, but round the corner it stopped at the edge of a high cliff. There was a short wooden bridge with rope at the sides, and it was swinging in the breeze. It looked terrifying, but Dad knew it was safe. Anyway, it was the only way to cross the ravine. The bridge swung even more when we walked on it. We walked slowly to keep steady. Fred and I thought it was fun, but Dad had to help Mom. She is frightened. She is frightened of high places. She walked with her eyes shut. We sat on the rocks and ate our lunch. Then we set off again. We climbed higher and higher. After an hour, our legs were aching, but at last we came to the best place on the whole mountain. It was a huge glacier, and it looked like a frozen river of ice. There were lots of other people there too. There was a cave in the ice. There were rooms in the cave and ice furniture. Fred sat on the ice chair and played the ice piano. It was funny. The last surprise of all was a ride down to the hotel on the little mountain train. We were exhausted, but it was a brilliant walk. Okay, my student, let's explain the meaning of an ambiguous word. Follow me and pay attention with me to explain our lesson. The sound was incredible. We are talking about which sound? Do you remember when we said last lecture about the sound of falling water straight down the mountain and crashing onto the rocks at the previous page? Page 30, last line. The sound of falling water straight down the mountain and crashing onto the rocks. This sound was incredible. Incredible means not believable. Incredible means not believable. لا يصدق. Incredible means not believable. لا يصدق. A waterfall really does roar. Do you remember the meaning of roar? Can you tell me the meaning of roar? Yes, هدير الماء. A waterfall really does roar. It sounded like an angry beast. It sounded, the roar, sounded like an angry beast. Angry means غاضب. Beast means a large animal, very big animal. And this animal is angry. We could not hear each other at all. Dad beckoned to us and we followed him. Beckoned means invite. The dad invite us. دعانا. Beckoned means invite or point out. أشار لنا or invite. دعانا. Dad beckoned to us and we followed him. The path led behind the waterfall. Do you remember the meaning of path? Yes, path means road. Do you see the path in the picture? Yes, brilliant. It is in the picture. The path is in the picture. The path led behind the waterfall. It was amazing. The path was amazing. On the left of the path was the mountainside. Mountainside, سفح الجبل. On the left of the path was the mountainside. But on the right, what do we have? Yes, falling water. On the left of the path, we have mountainside. But on the right of the path, we have falling water. I thought it was fantastic, but it was a bit scary. I refers to Susan. Susan said this statement. I thought it was fantastic. Who said this statement? Susan, the speaker of this story. Fantastic means amazing. Fantastic means amazing. She thought it was fantastic, but it was a bit scary. Bit means little. Scary means causing fear. مخيف. It was quite dark. It was very dark. Quiet means very. Dark means مظلم. No light. It was quite dark and very noisy. Noisy means loud sound. ضجيج, loud sound. The bath came out from behind the waterfall, but round حول the corner. Corner means زاوية. But round the corner it stopped at the edge. Edge means حافة of a high cliff. Cliff means منحدر. منحدر, cliff. There was a short wooden bridge with rope at the sides. Wooden means خشبي. There was a short wooden bridge. جسر خشبي. Do you see in the picture the wooden bridge? Yes, brilliant. There was a short wooden bridge with rope at the sides وأحبال على الجوانب of what? Of the wooden bridge. And it was swinging in the breeze. This bridge, هذا الجسر, was swinging in the breeze. يتمايل in the breeze. Breeze means air. Swinging, يتمايل. This bridge was swinging in the breeze. يتمايل مع الهواء. It looked terrifying. Terrifying means مرعب. Terrifying means مرعب, fear, مخيف, or scary. Scary. But Dad knew it was safe. This bridge was safe. Safe, آمن. Anyway, it was the only way to cross the ravine. It was walking on the bridge. The wooden bridge was the only way to cross the ravine. لعبور الوادي. Do you remember the meaning of ravine? We talked about it in the last lecture. Walking on the wooden bridge was only the way to cross the ravine. لعبور الوادي. The bridge, الجسر, swung even more when we walked on it. كان يتمايل even when we walked on it. حتى وإحنا بنمشي عليه. So, this bridge was swinging in the breeze. يتمايل مع الهواء. And swinging even when we walked on it. We walked slowly to keep steady. We walked slowly on the bridge to keep steady. Steady means stable. لحتى نضلنا مستقرين وثابتين. We walked slowly to keep steady. Fred and I, Fred and Susan. Fred and Susan thought it was fun. They thought that walking on the wooden bridge was fun, but Dad had to help Mom. She is frightened. She refers to Susan's mom. She refers to the mom, Susan's mom. She was frightened. Why? Why? Because walking on the bridge was not fantastic. She is frightened of high places because this bridge is on high place. So Susan's mom is frightened of high places. بتخاف من المناطق المرتفعة. Frightened means afraid. Frightened means afraid of high places. She walked with her eyes shut. Shut means closed. We sat on the rocks. Do you remember the meaning of rocks? Yes, صخور. We sat, جلسنا, on the rocks and ate our lunch. Then we set off again. Set off means انطلقنا. At the first we sat on the rocks, جلسنا على الصخور. Then we ate our lunch, وتناولنا الغداء. Then we set off again. ثم انطلقنا. We climbed higher and higher. Climbed means تسلقنا. We climbed higher and higher. After an hour, our legs were aching. Our legs were aching. Aching means painful. مؤلم. After an hour, our legs were aching. تألمنا. But at last we came to the best place on the whole mountain. We came to the best place, أفضل مكان, on the whole mountain, بالجبل. It was a huge glacier. Glacier means نهر جليدي. It was a huge glacier. Glacier means frozen river. Glacier means frozen river. نهر جليدي. It was a huge glacier. Huge means very big or large. It was a huge glacier and it looked like a frozen river of ice. There were lots of other people there too. There were lots of other people there too. كان هناك العديد من الناس في هذاك المكان. Round a frozen river of ice. Round a huge glacier. حول النهر الجليدي. There was a cave in the ice. Cave means كهف. In the ice. Ice means جليد أو ثلج. There was a cave in the ice. بالجليد كان في كهف. Cave. There were rooms in the cave. كان في غرف بالكهف. And ice furniture. And ice furniture. Furniture means أثاث. Do you imagine that? Ice furniture. أثاث جليدي. Fred sat on the ice. جلس على ice chair. Fred sat on the ice chair. جلس على كرسي جليدي. And played the ice piano. It was funny. Funny مضحك. The last surprise. Do you remember the meaning of surprise? Can you tell me? Yes. مفاجأة. The last surprise of all was a ride down to the hotel on the Little Mountain train. Do you remember the meaning of hotel? Yes, فندق. On the Little Mountain train. We were exhausted. We were exhausted means we were very tired. We were very tired. كنا متعبين. But it was a brilliant walk. Brilliant means fantastic or amazing. It was a brilliant walk. كانت نزهة رائعة. Let's go to the next slide. Here, my students, we have a table with the most important words from our text. We have the meaning of each word in English and its meaning in Arabic and its classification. Is it a noun, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, حرف جر? You have to know them by heart. Let's go to the next slide. Here we have another table with the most important words from our text that you have to know them by heart. We have the meaning of each word in Arabic and the classification of each word. The last table here, we have 3 words from our text and their meaning in Arabic and their classification. That's it for today, my dear students. Rewatch this video again and